Hey, my name is Emily, and I'm actually here to talk about stereotyping. Um, People stereotype teen moms to be these partying, immature girls who just get pregnant and throw their baby inside. And in a lot of cases, that is true, but in some cases, that's far from the truth. And I'm here to talk about that because I think that we shouldn't all be stereotyped as bad mothers because, in my opinion, some 30, 40-year-old mothers are worse than we are. Let's start by, I got pregnant at 14. I gave birth at 15. It all started, I met this boy. He was 2 years older than me, and we were dating for about 4 months before I got pregnant. I found out I was pregnant May of 2012. And I cried. He had told me to get a pregnancy test because he thought I was pregnant, and he was right. And I cried and got pregnant. And I called my mom. I kept calling her repeatedly. I was like, "Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me?" And she's like, "Yes, I love you. What's going on?" So when I got in the car, she pretty much knew what it was about. And then she did a pregnancy test, and she cried. We both cried. A few weeks after that, I wound up in the hospital because I was cramping. I was hurting really bad, and they did an ultrasound and they told me that they told me that they didn't see a baby, but they did see, like, I guess, a sac in my stomach. And so yeah, that freaked me out. I mean, I didn't want to be pregnant at 14. That's the last thing I wanted, but I sure didn't want anything to happen to this baby because I already had love for a baby that, was inside me, and I didn't want anything to happen to it. So, that was really hard. So they told me to come back in a few days to the doctor's office to see if my pH level went up. And so I did, and they hadn't really went up. They went up a little, but not as much as they should have. So, I worried for the week after that, continuously, until I went back to the doctor, and they did an ultrasound. And I finally saw my little baby, and I cried my eyes out because it was real. And it was just something I can't even explain. And the months went by, and they are not easy. It's emotionally draining on you. And it's not even really the pregnancy itself. It's everything that surrounds it. It's the baby daddy and everything else. But he was there for me the whole time, which really surprised me because he wasn't that good of a person either. Before I got pregnant, I was honestly acting hoish, going around, just not even worrying about anything, thinking that everything was going to be okay, and I wound up pregnant. But he stayed. He was doing drugs. He was doing all these things that he shouldn't have been doing, but he got a job. He straightened up. And months passed. Things were looking up, but still, it's crazy that 32 weeks I went into premature labor. I went in and I was starting to dilate. But they gave me a shot, and then they gave me something to stop my labor and put me on bed rest until the end of my pregnancy. And at 39 weeks and 4 days, I delivered a 7-pound, 0.4 ounce baby boy, and I named him Alan. But anyway, I gave birth January 2nd this year. Let's do January 1st. But that's not what I really came here to. Everyone says that teen moms are just going to drink and do things, and they're just not mentally ready to be moms. They aren't mentally ready. I was not mentally ready. I made myself mentally ready. And I will honestly say that I'd give my life for my child. And I'm not saying every teen mother will, but there are a lot out there that their children just save their lives. And I know that was me, because I sit here and I would do absolutely anything for my baby, and my baby's taken care of, and I'd rather spend the night at home with my son than go out and party any day. And just wish that some people wouldn't stereotype all teen moms be like that, because it really bothers me, because the ones out there that are trying their best, they still get put in that category, that they're, lower because they got pregnant, and they're horrible mothers, which isn't true, because I've seen 15, 16-year-old mothers that do better than 30 and 40-year-old mothers that are over there, beating their children, and then I've just seen so much, and sometimes a child can honestly change a person, and I just wish people would listen to that more, and actually just take it to heart, because, I would do absolutely anything for my little boy, and he's whining, and, a lot of mothers I know would, so that's really all I wanted to talk about, because it bothers me, but, bye.